I'm David Golding. I've been buying and selling classic and modern cars since 1980.
Here's a really special car. It's a 1961 MGA 1600 Mark I. Original Dublin car, assembled in Boothpool. Just had 4 owners, the last of which has had this car an incredible 54 years. Yes, that's 5.5 decades. Unbelievable to think that cars are still coming out of the woodwork that have been in ownership for such a long time. It had full restoration by Murray Scott Nelson in the UK in the early 90s, and it still presents in very, very solid, rust-free sound condition. It does, however, bear a few knocks and scrapes from use. For the last 30 years, this car was always in constant use. Showing tremendous character. This is one hell of a buy. Very unlikely to find another one like this. Inside, again, she was all retrimmed. The interior's holding its own well. Everything is as it should be. Great attention to detail of this car. No modifications. No extra switches or dials in the dash. And here's the weather equipment folded down behind the back seats. Really is a unique car. She's all standard specification under the bonnet. The original engine, which can be seen in the photographs of being rebuilt during the restoration. It's matching numbers. Those numbers match the logbook. Very unusual to see an MGA that hasn't been modified. I was amazed when I looked around this car to find how rock solid it is. No deterioration to the steelwork over the last 30 years. This really is testimony to what a good restoration job was done on this car. Here she is with its weather gear in place. Side screens and hood. They were obviously all replaced during the restoration in the early 90s. I've had the car washed with them in place, and they do a fair job of keeping the water out. Sliding perspex glass, all the fittings are in place. Here's a look at the tonneau cover. The last owner tells me that in all the years he had the car, he never put up the roof. Roof down all year round, and tonneau cover when it was being stored.
Let's go for a little drive. Starts really well. Pull the knob and off she goes. I hope you can hear me. Not often I'll take on a test drive with the roof down. I feel it's appropriate in this situation. Try and convey the fun of driving around in a 62-year-old car. As you'd imagine, it's a bit bumpy, a bit uncomfortable. That's the way they were. This is driving really well. The steering's nice and tight. Lovely sprung steering wheel. The speedometer is working, trip meter is working, odometer is working. Unfortunately, the rev counter is not working. I've good oil pressure, good water temperature. Fuel gauge isn't working though. Indicators light up but they don't flash. Lovely rasp off the engine. Gearbox is really good. I'm in 4th now. Synchrometrics are all good. Downshifting to 3rd, down to 2nd. Really wind in the hair stuff here. Whoop. Sharp around the corner. Into 3rd. Into 4th. Really fabulous fun. It's 50 miles an hour now. Feels like I'm doing 120. Really, really tight. And she brakes well for a car this age. I hope you could hear that. That was serious fun. Your buyer will have as much fun.
I'm very proud to be the top rated car dealer on Trustpilot in Ireland today.